it's Jessica, and today I am an ambassador from Leleposh, so I just wanted to show you a few things, do some swatches, and do a little look using her products because I do talk about her a lot in my videos, but I never really get a chance to. And I do so many collabs. I just want to go a little bit in depth with this. I do smoke and I do curves. So if this is not for you, just go ahead and leave. But you're missing out if you leave. Okay, so I am going to do, okay, I need a Z palette bad because I have so much more to put in there. Let me go ahead and talk about what I have on my face right now before I show you my face. And this is the face base. I cannot live without this. And to me, it's expensive. It's $18. But my mom got it, and she doesn't even wear a lot of makeup, and she loves it. Like, everybody I know that's gotten it loves it. The only reason why it's expensive for me is because I use a shitload of it. I am not a person that does light on makeup. I take a good old dip with my fingernail, and I put it all over my face, and then I rub the excess in my cuticles, and it's beautiful, and it smells like a nice piece of cake. You'll want to eat some sweets after that. I also always talk about her brushes. These are my favorite brushes. I use them constantly. The only brushes I betray her with are my bling brushes. And I've got this one brush. I'll show you guys in a minute. Hey! And, yeah, well, let's get in. Betray her with is, it's a Glam Light brush. I got it with a palette, but I don't really care for it to use eyeshadow with. But she has an eye primer. It's called Amplify. I don't have any of that. But I got a tip from Rich Lux that if you take Mayron, just dab it in there, and then dab it on your eyes really lightly, just so it's a light white, your colors will show up a lot better, and they stick a little bit good. So, and I've been doing that, and it works perfect for me. Okay, so I'm going to finish off my little cigarette here. And then we're going to get into it. I'm going to do a purple and a green look and explain to you about some of the stuff that I use. Okay, so I did use the face base. Then right here, my bronzer and my contours from something. It's the Park Avenue Princess. Okay, so this is... see it too good. It's a highlighter blush. There you can see it. That's a nice pretty pinky color. That's what I use. Or I use this Siren Song. I broke it. This is what it looks like. Oops, there goes a chunk. I like that too. That's why I need a Z palette, so I can store things better, because they are singles, single shadows and stuff, and single highlights, and they're magnetic, and so it's best to have, which is really cool. You can, you can just buy the colors you want and create the things you want. So let's get rid of that. This might be a longer video, but if you're a friend of mine, I know you'll bear with me. Let's get some energy drink, which helps me wake up. I'm a person that suffers on depression. So here, I'll talk about that in a little bit longer, because I don't like to do the boohoo shit. So she does come every month with glam bags. And the prices vary. And the glam bags that she makes is, she will put, let me see, what am I going to do today? Oh my God. Okay, I'm going to use the purple. Let me see if I can get this out without destroying it. This is the purple. This is a very beautiful purple. And I also got, let me see. I've had some loose pigments before. I'm going to tell you, these things here lay down, okay? They don't make too much of a mess either. Loose pigments always make a little bit of mess, but these are really, really good. Like, if you want to cut a crease, bitch, oh my gosh. And then we've got, okay, I'm looking for a certain shade. Here it is. No, that's the lip balm. That's what I have on now, is a tinted lip balm. It's called Pumpkin Spice Cocoa. And the thing is, the glam bags come every month. There's only a certain amount that you can get. It's only 2 per person, and you cannot use a discount code for it. I get them anyways. I don't care. I love them because the things that she puts in her glam bags, you can only get them once, and that's it. She makes them exclusively for the glam bags. So this is called Coral. I'm going to just dab in there, and then I'm going to put the excess, what I dab from my brush, excess in here, and that's basically all I'm going to need. So I'm going to just use that as a transition color. I kind of use transition colors just to distract from the main color. It helps me make my main color pop. So my discount code is Chewy, and I'm going to talk about that. And I'm going to talk about it right now. See how good that goes? That little bit. I mean, you can really I'm going to put a little bit more in my thing. You can really smack it on with a cut crease, and it will show up exactly that color. If you can't really see, it will show up exactly that color. But I'm just doing it as a transition color. And so the code Chewy. Chewy is my dog. She is a rescue animal and a service dog. When I got clean and sober, I have a lot of dual diagnosis. A lot of my mental issues really came out once I got clean and sober. So when I put my little single ones, I put it in this coffin that was in her Halloween glam bag. So when I got clean and sober, a lot of my mental disorders came out, and one of them was massive depression and anxiety. I'm going to have to get through it somehow because I'm trying to quit smoking. I quit the vape 6 days ago. Just quitting the vape without having any, let's see. Now I'm going to go into the purple, guys. Okay, the purple. And it is called purple. And so when I quit, I had a lot of anxiety, even though I still smoked cigarettes. But it's more of a control thing. I had to let go of the control the vape controlled me like crazy. But anyways, back to the code. So to get my butt out of bed and something to do, I had Chewy. She is a certified service dog, an emotional service dog, because I'm not blind or anything. I don't have the real service dog. But, and a lot of people want to argue with me about that. But without her, and now, when I got together with Tracy, now I have Bailey, and they get me to get out of bed because I'm a very responsible person and I love animals, and there's no way I'm going to leave them sitting there all day and just stay in bed. So once I get them out of bed and I get my coffee and they start moving, I have to get rid of my stinking thinking. So I'm going to pull that all the way up front. I have to get rid of my stinking thinking. And so I talk to my dog. And then I talked to my friends Barbara and Alice and Michelle. And I'm going to put some of that at the bottom. And then I slowly get up, brush my teeth, eat. Eating is a thing for me. When I stuck in my head, I'm not really hungry. But I make me something anyways. And once I start, I feel better. And it's the same thing with wearing makeup. Once I started, I feel better. And so that Chewy is the reason why I get up in the first place, and makeup is why I could I turn into a whole different person after I'm done. I become that chauffeur person that I actually really am. And that's why Chewy and Leleposh to me are very, 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 very important. So Chewy is her serve. She's kind of retired now. Things are getting a little rougher for me. She's not the spunky thing that she used to be, but she's my baby. And so She's going on 14 and she's blind. But just because a dog is older and they're blind doesn't mean they can't continue doing service. I feel the same way about makeup. Just because we're older and have more mature skin doesn't mean that we have to quit playing around, you know? So I'm going to cut my crease, y'all, and I'll hit you right back. I'm back, and I'm not going to do a lip liner.
Alright, already another segment has gone out of my video.
They come,
so for the lid, I chose Encore, and for the eyeliner, I put on Toxic Waste, which glows in the dark.
And each of these were in glam bags. So you can't get these specific colors anymore. I'm not sure about this one. You might be able to get this one. This is just a sheer top coat. And these are liquid lips. And let me tell you something. I usually don't get along with liquid lips because they make my lips feel freaking dry. And they bleed. And they leave lines and all kinds of stuff. This one doesn't. It's comfortable. I don't even feel like I have it on. This is the pumpkin spice, I believe. I don't know. I don't have the name on it. Okay, so the thing is, it feels kind of thin, but it's not. See that? It gives you full coverage. Let me just fill that in a little bit. I love it so much. So there we go with that. And it's going to be dry in like 2 secs. Okay. So, and I like to put on the top this cherry fizz. I've got grape soda too, but I like cherry fizz. But I use cherry fizz all the time. So I'm going to use grape soda. It will separate a little bit. You just got to mix it. That's all. Just got to mix it. It's very pretty. See, just a touch of purple. Really pretty. The thing is, the difference between this one, see, I really like my Marc Jacobs and I like my Jeffries, but they tend, and I like my Fenty's, but they tend to be very thick. And when they're thick like that, your hair tends to stick in it. The wind blows, your hair gets like, you know, it just it transfers very fast. This one doesn't. It's nice and smooth and feels soft. But it doesn't like, see, like, that's all I need. That's all I need. And my lips are nice and moist. And my lips don't stick. I mean, seriously. Okay, so next and the last thing I'm going to go to is, so far, my favorite highlighter. I've got a few of hers, and I love them so much, but I use them for different things rather than highlighter. But my favorite is the Luna. It's a really big pan. It will last you forever. So I don't use a brush. I know some people dip in there and use their brush. I think I'm wasting product with that because you really do not need a lot. Hang on, my ring's messing up. So I got one of them Huggies in the back because when I got it from Tracy, and when I got it, it fit perfect. But you know, when the winter gets here, your skin kind of, fingers tend to get a little smaller. So it's kind of, anyways. So I just take my finger. Look at this. Okay. Look at that. Okay. Just a little bit goes a long way. You know, so I can compare it to Jeffries, and I definitely do compare it to Jeffries. I love his highlighters. I have the Princess Cut, and which I got from Biz Beauty Store. I like that, but check it out. I'm going to tell you. Let me swatch this, and then we'll be done here, I promise. I dropped this one, too, because y'all know I always drop shit, okay? That's a freaking highlight. Okay? Let me get out my Jeffrey. I'm not really comparing it to say which one is better. I'm just comparing it to say, like, if you like this, then you'll like this. You know what I'm saying? So here's the Princess Cut. It's a pink one from Jeffrey. Same thing. You just put your finger on it. A little goes a long way. Right? So if you're like into his. Another one that I actually absolutely fucking love, and I never thought I'd say that, but this is the Jaclyn Hill. And this is the, I think this is Beeman. I haven't used her in a while. And she's, I can't even get my fingers in there because of my fingernails. Okay, hang on a second. So you can see, like, okay, bitch is good, okay? Bitch is good. And she's not expensive. I mean, she's not way out there like these huge brands tend to slap prices on there. She's not like that, and she's not, but she's just, she's decent. And I like the fact that I can get whatever I want. I don't have to get this, and I don't have to get that, you know? And, so anyways, that's it for today on Leleposh. If you want to follow her, Clapbackglam is her YouTube. I'll post that in my description box. You can also go to Leleposh Cosmetics online if you want to visit her store. And use code Chewy. I'd highly appreciate it. I kind of need the support. It's been a rough year. I had a few passings, had to take over stuff that wasn't ours, which we are grateful for, but it comes with a lot of expenses. And that can kick you in your butt, man. Also, if you want to see her on Instagram, it's Leleposh Cosmetics. If you go over to her YouTube channel, tell her I said hi. Not like I wouldn't say hi to her today anyways, but tell her I said hi. And that I never said much. And that Jessica sent you. Just a really, really cool brand to support. Here's the thing. She doesn't give a shit how old you are. She doesn't give a shit how many followers you have. She doesn't give a shit if you're the best makeup artist or if you're just beginning. It's all about fun. It's all about loving yourself. That's the main thing for me, is the loving yourself, because I know as a woman nowadays, it can be really hard to love yourself, because some days are just better than others, y'all. They are. Some days you're like, I'm the shit. I'm snatched. I'm going outside. I'm gonna rule the world. And then before you know it, you know, it gets the best of you. You know, I can so relate. I do it all the time. It's the worst curse in the world. But anyways, I want to thank you guys for hanging along and watching this. By the way, this is a giveaway. If you've made it this far, then comment Leleposh. I love you in the comment box. And I'll see you in the next one.